Who's gonna topple the king? Betting all the knights, all the bishops. No one draws a sword, says a prayer. King moves, he's gonna move strong against you. King moves, he's 5 steps ahead of you. King moves, he's gonna move faster. Carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around, it's around. God carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the head. It's around, round, round. Who's gonna topple the king? The lieutenants and all the generals. Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Emperor of the Serengeti, get one in home territory. Once the track onto it's over, so long at you, that's sayonara. Who's gonna topple the king? Tell me, who's gonna topple the king? 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 Who's gonna topple the king?
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Tonight, we'll see Miami as they play against the Magic. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Here we go. And the Magic start out with the ball. Howard with it. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Lets the three fly. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. To the inside. Out to Smith. Shoots the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I love when Smith is assertive on offense, catching the D off guard with the catch and shoot.
Hardaway for three. Kept alive. Pass to Adebayo. Good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Back to Mutombo. Duncan gets a wide open look. Out to Smith. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hits the three-point bomb. Hardaway has got 6.
Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Beasley outside. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Mutombo. Shot clock at 5. Duncan with it. He's picked up by James. Duncan can't hit.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Hardaway with it. There's the three. Duncan grabs the rebound. Smith wide open. He fires. And again, Miami with the triple.
And not a huge focus for Smith out there, but that doesn't mean he won't take the three.
1:33 left in the first. Hardaway for 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here's Howard. On the wing, Hardaway. Will it go? That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jacks up a three. Here's Beasley. And another shot. It's Beasley on the wing. It's another look. And at last, they get one to fall.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
But on the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Hardaway. Nothing on the board. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Beasley with the steal. A pull-up. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Miami, sitting with a comfortable 24. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Miami?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
It's stolen by McGrady. Irving for three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Orlando trails by 18. Here's Petrovic. Off target with his three. George with no one around. And it's good off the back rim and in. George has got his first points in this one.
Yeah, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter. Squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
There's Kuminga. Misses from short range. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Well, you have to like the length of Brook Lopez and the fact that he understands he has that advantage on both ends of the floor.
Here's Thurman. The shot's good on the assist by George. Thurman's got 5 now.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Irving. Still without a basket. Lets it go from deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
And how about finally being able to put an end to that 16-0 run by Miami.
And on the way from Irving for three. Offensive rebound. Takes a three. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Don't you love how Lopez sees the floor? This guy is a willing distributor to his teammates.
Orlando grabs the miss.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And here's Miami. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside for George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice on-time pass to Paul George. He's shot ready. Nicely done.
And stolen by Howard. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. They swipe it. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
What a slick look by Paul George. Defense expecting him to shoot, but he decides otherwise. Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Whew. Outside Irving. McGrady outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McGrady's got 6 points.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Pass to Thurman. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Thompson inside. That shot misses. Good D by Lopez. Inside. There's McGrady. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Wagner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
A 3 ball. And again, Miami with the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about the
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Smith. And it's Josh Smith with the finish.
And whenever Smith gets the opportunity to attack the rim, he's going to take it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out to Hardaway. It's stolen by Adebayo.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
A prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. Pass to Mutombo. And it's Beasley in the corner. Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home. A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
The funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And here's Miami. This run now up to 22 points to 2. And Hardaway gets it to go.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
From past the arc, Dwight Howard pulls it in. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Wagner missing. Here's Beasley. He's got 11. Duncan outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Duncan's got 7 points.
Just a great job by Smith, keeping his eyes down court, knowing where his teammates are.
Mutombo with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Out to Duncan. And again, Miami with the triple.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
James in the post.
Oh, gentlemen. Ooh, my goodness, step back.
That was incredible. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Miami ahead, just dominating the
away team, 14.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now Hardaway. McGrady outside. Here's Thurman. Back to McGrady. Drills the three-pointer.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Lopez with the steal. And here's George for three. Drills it from outside. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
And then Irving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Lopez with the steal. Outside Irving. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
From deep, George. And again, Miami with the triple.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
On the wing, Hardaway.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Thompson inside.
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
It's blocked.
I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And that one's good. McGrady's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Miami.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Out left of the wing. Good ball movement here by Miami. Lopez, no luck. And Orlando has possession. Another steal. Outside, George. Misses the three. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Curran's shot is good.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
And watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Lopez with the steal. And here is Irving. Takes the three, and George gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a...
Praise the Lord, I make it out the trenches. I had to grind, wasn't given. Know it's a purpose, so I move different. God chose me, he told me I'm gifted. Feel like I'm stuck in this life that I'm living. I'm trying to grind it stack to the ceiling. I had to step my name and my image. I stand in their chest, I hustle relentless. I gotta keep my mind on the mission. I can make Steven want to see the vision. You never mix feelings with the business.
I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. Never no stagnancy. It's all about the give and go. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. The way that I'm dropping, you can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
Julius Irving. First personal foul. First team foul.
Hardaway from outside. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Inside, Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Anthony with the bucket.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's James. He can't get that one. One-on-one fast break. And stolen by James.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Booker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
G.A., when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
And it's Wagner missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Number 00, Jonathan Kuminga.
A slow start here for Orlando in this one. 9-point game. Hardaway for three.
Penny Hardaway
Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triplet.
Anthony nowhere around. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Anthony's got 8 points.
Well,
out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now here's Hardaway. This one for three.
Great defense by Booker. The instincts he has, just always knows where to be.
Rejected by Booker. Nobody near Irving. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
2 points, that one goes.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And the Magic making a change here. Oh, that's blocked. Deflects the pass. Anthony on the wing. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Petrovic. And the three off target. From outside the arc. Out to Anthony. From the arc. They get it back. Outside Irving. It's stolen by Kuminga. Got it off in time. The shot missing. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for Albuquerque. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Here's Booker, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And I love the total commitment from Booker against the foul. He doesn't just give up on the attempt.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Orlando trails by 15. Here's Kuminga. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fires for three. Devin Booker, and that's good. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt Booker has tremendous confidence in that jumper. Feels like he can score from anywhere.
And so Booker will bring it up for Albuquerque. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Here's Petrovic. Another miss by Orlando.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wasted no time on that one. Lopez has got 5 points so far.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Pass to Wagner to stop the run, and it's good on the way in.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
2 emphatic points. Devin Booker.
Magic moving the ball around. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Redick.
J.J. Redick taking 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Obviously, J.J. Redick is a talented shooter, a good scorer, but you also have to appreciate the intelligence of his game. He knows how to read the floor.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Hardaway for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Hardaway has got 6 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
A kick out to O'Neal. Back to Edwards. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. Down low. O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
On the wing, Hardaway. Off target from 3-point range. And Albuquerque with the possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Sinks the triple. Furman's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
He takes it.
Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. I really earned it like it. I ain't heard about it. I ain't have more. I just tip a thorough. This is still the made it rich. I really made it out of there and hate about it. This enough to make it sick. I was laying out with the vultures. You wanna get closer. You wanna touch with some closure. I ain't got time, baby. Tuck your emotion. I've been the one with the motion. I've been the one that was chosen. Felt like we frozen. This is the shot, baby. This is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle move and they ride around with that. This my go get it. We gon' go get it. We gon' go get it. That's it.
Chicago.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
Here we go.
And so here is Toronto. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Away team foul. James. First personal foul. First team foul.
Shot clock at 5. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Pass to Eden. Over Howard. Orlando with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by Eaton.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
And it's Bird missing. And James has got the ball here for the Magic. 4-point game. Adebayo. That shot, no good. Pass to Martin. Beyond the arc. And he buries his first look.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Hardaway. Will it go? Orlando again missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Boy, good enthusiasm from Bird in transition there. Wasn't going to let that fast break opportunity go to waste. Cashing in nicely.
Here's Howard. Back to Wagner. Pass to Howard.
Away team foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the away team.
1:41 left to play in the first. Out to the right wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pure from three-point range.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Martin. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Orlando trails by 15. Here's Wagner. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
It's Martin on the wing. Hits a three-pointer. Martin's got his second basket of the game.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
It's tipped. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Kuminga's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great activity level on the board. Impressive. Wow.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Toronto out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play, but Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Pass to Redick. Kuminga with it. Turner covers. Here's Mutombo. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ivica Zubac.
Boy, that was a beautiful throwdown by Dikembe, taking full advantage of the chance to show off a little bit.
Kuminga's shot is off. Toronto leading by 20. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Russell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Wagner outside.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And so here is Toronto. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Now here's Banchero. Drops in the three. Banchero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And so here is Toronto. Orlando making their last shot. Oh, got that one up quick.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass was coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Kuminga. And stolen by Banchero. They push it up 4-on-3. And then Turner with the dunk. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well.
Here we go.
And here's Albuquerque now. Morris deciding where to go with it. Pass to Robertson. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so James will bring it up for the Magic. It's a three-point game. Outside Hardaway. From behind the arc. The rebound by Malone. Launches a three. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
Proving he's more than just a low post threat now. Malone can step outside and get it done with the mid-range game.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Clark, we know how great Doctor is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it. You see the power and athleticism at the rim. Who's man enough to rise up to challenge the Big O?
Now here's Hardaway. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Adebayo sets a screen. Fires it. Hardaway, no good. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Robertson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Got a piece of it. James with a steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute 50 left in the first. Now, here is James.
Wagner takes a lot of pride in trying to make a defensive impact and does a good job contesting the shot there.
Hardaway's shot is good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
The shot by James, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Stripped away. Fires the three. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga.
Substitution on the court.
A three from the inbound. Robertson's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Hardaway. The three is up. He buries it from three. Hardaway's got 6 points.
When Hardaway is feeling it at the arc, look out. He can be very dangerous from that spot.
Pass to Santos. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Wagner outside. And they recover it. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Hardaway. They get it back. From downtown. Launches it. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. 9 points in the game. And James launches it from deep. Here's Carter. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. The shot won't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Orlando ahead, up 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
Here's Wagner. The rebound by Carter. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Albuquerque. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
It's stolen by Kuminga. Deflected. They get it back. Wagner outside. 6 on the shot clock. All alone on the break. And Tatum flying in for the fast break delivery.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Albuquerque making a switch here. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. A moment here for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Orlando. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Again, Hardaway missing.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
James with the ball. Now Thompson defending. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando trails by 3. Hardaway on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Hardaway's got 12 points in the game.
Good job finding the clean look behind the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A minute 37 left in the second quarter. Pass to James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Entering the league with that James last name, lots of pressure on Bronny. But he's a guy who is used to being in the spotlight under the microscope. 2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Howard, the screen. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Now here's Hardaway. 12 points for him. Right wing. Adebayo from long range. Back to Howard. Out to James. Clock at 6. Back to Howard. Fader on the way. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to James. Howard, the screen. To the middle. Tries yet again. And finally, that one's good. Howard's got his second basket.
Feed that big fella down low. That's where Howard does all of his damage.
Robertson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Orlando with the ball. They trail by 1. Up top, Carter. Pass to Malone. Over Wagner. Can't nail the jumper.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Albuquerque out in front, leading by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now James hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And slam dunk by James.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back forth we go.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Hardaway. After the basket by Albuquerque on the other end. To the inside. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown. Hardaway's got 15 points.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
And Robertson is a do-it-all kind of player, my kind of guy. I mean, he's also somebody you can trust to help facilitate your offense.
That one misses.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Hardaway on the wing. From the arc. Pass to Wagner. Out to James. Now here's Howard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Adebayo. That one a little long. And so Morris will bring it up for Albuquerque. They lead by 1. And here's James. 1:57 left in the third quarter.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Santos. No points yet. Here's Morris. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Chris Morris knows how to score and get to the line. He's a threat to put pressure on the defense from anywhere.
And he makes the first but misses the second. A minute 31 left in the third. James, right side. Hardaway on the wing. Orlando again missing.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Out to James. Here's the 3. On target from range. James has got 5 now.
And this is...
Oh, hey, how about big time right there? Big time.
Woo. Yeah, his eyes opened wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that.
Wow. The 3, Hardaway. The rebound by Carter.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Orlando trails by 3. Hardaway on the wing. 15 points in the game.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga, so deadly at the rim.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Pass to Malone. Here's Robertson. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Albuquerque out in front. They lead by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Albuquerque leading by 3. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. James deciding where to go with it. From deep 3-point range, Thompson pulls it in. Deflects the pass. And here's Hardaway to tie it up. Sinks the tray. And that ties it up.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And it's Teague missing. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high. Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Orlando with the ball. After the basket by Albuquerque on the other end. 4 on the clock. Here's Thompson. It's kept alive. Pass to Hardaway. In transition, here they come. Here's James. And the layup is good off the glass. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this. Treated to a solo alley-oop.
It takes precision time. For sure.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. James outside. Puts up a three. Hits a three-pointer.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
The three, Hardaway. The rebound by Malone. Albuquerque leading by 3. James with the ball. Picked up by James. Howard grabs the miss.
You rarely see him missing dunking, but the defender was right in his face on that one. He threw him off just enough. You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
In transition, here they come.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
It's Adebayo, high post. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
He gets the first, and that ties this game up.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well. Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Orlando with the ball. Outside Hardaway. Lets it fly. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Hardaway. From deep. Offensive board. James outside. 6 to shoot. Right side Hardaway. It's stolen by James. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. 32 seconds left to the game. Here's Robertson. Morris down low. Pass to Robertson. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Wagner. And so they foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Turning here to our analyst, what elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Robertson. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, an enormous three-pointer! And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Hardaway. Wagner outside. It's off. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. James with the ball. Pass to Wagner. Got a hand on it. Here's Malone. Inside. Here's Robertson. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And you know, for the Big O tonight, doesn't really matter. Inside, outside, well defended or not, he's scoring at will.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Now, here is James. Yes, it's good.
Well, he isn't the longest guy out there, but Bronny does have some great strength.
James with a steal. It's Adebayo with the drive. And finished off by Adebayo.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2.
You know, there were some who questioned his ability at this level. Bronny starting to earn every minute he's getting. Hitting all your free throws at the end is huge in this league. So many games are decided by razor-thin margins. Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Jacks up a 3. Pass to James. Here's Howard. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. James outside. There's the triple. That one no good. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third team foul. At the line for Orlando, Franz Wagner.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
This is where experience can be a differentiator, but Wagner's skill might be just as good.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
And so they choose.
Pants and parasuit clothes. Rise to Indian City with 1 or 2 O's. Straight into the pro. Who knows? I know. And I love it when you make your knees touch your elbows and break it down low to the floor. There you go. Now throw it on me, showing every time I bust a rhyme, baby, give me some more. You say it like that when and I'll be right back. Yeah, that's my very next line. I use it time after time when I'm speaking my mind. It's no matter from shooting game to a pigeon to dime. I ask you who that is talking about the tick. Somebody probably jealous cause they but ain't nobody else dropping like this. Should we apologize? Just leave them. Hey, underlay, mommy, E-I. Uh-oh. What's poppin' now? Underlay, mommy, E-I. Uh-oh. If they right, Nelly there. Underlay, mommy, E-I. Uh-oh. What's poppin' now? Underlay, mommy, E-I. Uh-oh. If they right, Nelly there. The break of dawn, money long, pass up the skirt to talk to the. Some say I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You ain't about money, then best be gone. I'm flashing, double takes when you walk past me, nasty. Don't be scared, boo, go ahead and ask me. I drive fast, see, call me Jeff Gordon in a black SS with the navigation. Something smells amazing. Got a chick rolling up, half black and Asian. Another one pager telling me to come on. Her husband on vacation and left her home alone. I use the B12 powers, weight loss powers from fat form to iceberg slim in one shower. Get a room. Get the out the room cause you use the word out.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Tonight, it'll be Columbus going up against Orlando. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And so off the tip, it's the Magic. Howard with the ball. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. George for 3. It's George on the wing. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know they're a
Powerful.
Yes!
What a flush by James. Shades of his dad LeBron right there.
Inside. The shot by Howard, no good. And now just over a minute played here in the first. James deciding where to go with it.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Pass to Adebayo. Howard, the screen. To the middle. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
The versatility of Adebayo is so impressive. There aren't many bigs that can handle the ball and pass at the level he does.
Knocks it loose, and he stays with it.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Denied by Adebayo. And they're on the run. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
The defense George provides is huge, using his length and instincts to come away with the steals. That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Pass to George. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Minute 32 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Edwards on the take. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First team foul.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Orlando making a switch here. So hits one and misses one at the line. Orlando leading by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. They double-team Thompson. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
It's stolen by Lively. On the break. And finished by Tatum. Wow.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
50 seconds left now in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. And he lobs it up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
There's one for the low light. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Magic foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
And both free throws good for Ivy.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Drazen Petrovic at the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Columbus trails by 3. To the inside. Ivy. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the break. Middleton, no good.
That's the end.
Got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big cat, tell them I'm a cool cat. Cat, tell them I'm a top dog. Rolling when I let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. do it to him, yeah, had to do it to him. Hey, woo. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get racks from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not into being normal. From the west side, west warmer. Everywhere, across the border. Yeah, I had to do it big. Had to do the enormous. Really, I ain't had a choice. Had to make a point. I'll be with my members and no, you cannot join. This ain't no reveal. Baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth. Had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2. Had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool. Had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose. Had to do it to him.
It's over. Game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. I keep them hating. When I'm on, better let it be. I got that champion pedigree. I came from the town, speeding on the bridge with the top down. In the 63 with the mode on sport. Is that you too short?
Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Let the counselor speak. I had to do it, they knew it. If it's a crowd, I'ma move it. Wake them up, yeah, I do it right now. We don't take no losses, no L's, just W's like hotels. Bounce back like a trampoline if all else fails. Already expected, they know it every time I step in the house. I stay dipped in something they can't pronounce. I do it plush. You can find me at Miller and Lux. I'm a season ticket holder, courtside. I do
yeah,
it
I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Another day, another dollar. What's down? I be stunting like a big timer. What's down? Another night. What's down? She give you drama. What's down? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's down? You need motion? I got all kinds of. What's down? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's down? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's down? My alarm going off. Phone keep ringing and there's money on my mind. Digits on the ceiling and my paper no for that just the way it go when you living on the deep end. My little brother like my kids, cause all our daddy missing. We don't get Amber Alerts, we know them living. In my hood, we all the same and got the same story. When I say what's down, was that just how we say good morning? Another day, another dollar. What's down? I be stunting like a big timer. What's down? Another night. What's down? She give you drama. What's down? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's down? You need motion? I got all kinds of. What's down? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's down? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's down? On the party going up, we just getting started in the air. Got me some on my lap. My spidey senses plotting as attention cross the room from them. Been watching. I'm throwing up the east like it's bad on my stomach. They put a thumbs up like it's hiking in the thunder. In my hood, we all the same, but we all got it poppin'. When I say what's down, that mean you doing your thing, partner. Another day, another dollar. What's down? I be stunting like a big timer. What's down? Another night. What's down? She give you drama. What's down? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's down? You need motion? I got all kinds of. What's down? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's down? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's down? Okay. Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped. Pain ain't. Lamar Jackson got a pocket. Weird, cause you used to play like Kaepernick. We got the past it, sad to say, but you know I'm mastered. Do no peace treaties, it's forever up. The beat can get feathers up. Ever when Shorty said don't leave how you ever seen your homies? I'm talking pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose, like Bay used the rose. Remember? No, you ain't love me, but tell them how though. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the streets. See, I can hear the got me staying on point. I feel like Derek Fisher. Hurt, man, I had to cut off my sisters. Almost on the fanny, blitz me for a picture. I'm paranoid, so proceed with caution. When I'm mad, I got an attitude like Steve Austin. My dog and we all lost. Ain't no more.
And I was 14 with a small lock. No more fair ones, now we all hopping. This shit got a kick, but it's not boxing. 100 on my body, that's a regular outing. Trying to net 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor in there, and she trying to give me 1,000. Sneaking money. You know you dying, why you speaking funny? The fact, why you speaking to me? Put my phone on D&D for all the leeches. Touring foreign beaches and probably somewhere in Ibiza. Maybe on the road with Albie, 4 O's like an Audi. You know my rebels rowdy. Don't move me like a Lambo on South Beach, that's regular. Homies doing. When you up, they start hating, that's how the rhetoric get. Fall back, they try to play you like you never been lit. I had to attain everything my haters never could get. You probably had a little motion, but you ain't never been this. Top dog in my city, running like the mayor. Old friends fell out with me, they did me a favor. I had to fight 100 demons just to get to this paper. Sneak this and I ain't tripping, we gon' get what you later.
From a dope spot, jealousy came from me and my pops, cause he had no pops. Watching me close, get sad when you both pop. Thought assuming you grab, but it don't stop. Coming, just get your bag, no ops. Most of these out here just mad over women that they wish that they had. Never come around and get a taste of this living. You'll get addicted. I was broke too, but somehow I managed to fix it. Run around chatting about me and gon' make a always with different. I guess the don't trust you. You belong in the sewer, somebody should bless you. Nice and comfortable until the medics gotta rush you. Blocks I had to cut through there, we get hazardous. That an all-time high, that ain't the half of it. Trying to add it up in my head, but ain't no math with it. Get next to try to grab a pic, now they on some rapper. It's nasty, I ain't asked for this. I was just authentic with it. 95 South and a sprinter with it. Try to get next to you, usually if they could benefit it. Passionate dog, I need my kids to feel it. That's why I'm up early. Kids that get you stuck early. A long way from all that. Used to lose and then I found out how they hate a winner. Come out, they pay for dinner. Word.
Canadian goose. I know you lose them, how you get them, I won't take him. Yeah, I told him I make money don't make. Change my life or being me, so why would I fake? They try to take my flow, don't with no plagiarists. We could solve it if that's the problem. I was getting guala, I said promise. I was rocking babes when I see y'all rocking times. When you feel like this, no, you wouldn't even change your flaws. Took my time to get this shine, but I still skipped the line. I realized the still
One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. One get the cake in the butter. I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Ain't all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. From a dummy, you don't see how I'm coming, don't tip me, I'm right on the edge. Guinness is young and I been had to shoot out some money all under my bed. 2018 came a million, I made a career and they thought it'd be. I getting cold, my body cold, I barely get rest. One time told her pull up again. In the back of the bin. I wanna put Meriton on the tent, I wanna see the reflection. I'm the best dressed at the Met. Do whatever her dress, I know how to dress. Turn the drill to a flex. They stick at the check, I poke out my chest. I'm treating little bull like my pets. I know the young one of the catch. Got one-on-one ice on the jet. One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. One get the cake in the butter. I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Ain't all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. One-on-one missing it up. One-on-one missing it in. One-on-one messing with kick.